Before we get started, we just want to say thank you guys for coming and joining us on YouTube Live and for rocking with us for all of these years.
For real. It's been how many years has it been? Like 4 years?
Yeah, it's been 4 years since you guys have been rocking and rolling with us. And it's actually been about 1 year since we dropped our last episode.
For real.
Right before the pandemic and the world shut down. And yeah,
we shut down.
No, for real. We're just really really grateful that you guys are still supporting us.
Right? Better than ever. There's been more support than ever. Like, we just really love and appreciate you guys. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I want to start crying.
For reals. Is there a way that we can... I guess we have to figure out how to play the theme song and stuff.
Oh, shit. I forgot about the theme song.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that poppin'.
We're gonna get that to you guys.
We're gonna get that poppin' just in a little bit. I guess we'll figure that out next show.
Yeah.
But welcome back to the Hoe Pha E podcast.
It's your girl. Oh wait, I forgot.
Your new line.
Oh my god, and we are powered by Sirens NYC, baby.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
See? Live show.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hoe Pha E podcast.
And that's Hoe with H.O.E, which stands for Healing Over Everything.
Yeah, that was like, you kind of fudged it, but yes. That's H.O.E for Healing Over Everything. Yes, this is the podcast where we talk about dating, relationships, and sex, but we tied in a bow with some healing, baby. Okay?
Exactly.
It's your favorite co-ho, your friendly neighborhood sex symbol, Becky J. Hi.
And it's your actual fave co-ho, MJ, the baddest Guyana, and queen of the Skinnyana.
Okay. MJ been out here leveling up, getting certifications and shit on us. I see you, queen.
Bitch went to school and graduated in this last year. Let's talk about that.
Period. But you know what? We also want to give a shout out to you guys that are watching right now on YouTube Live. Shout out to y'all. Drop some comments. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Let us know. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got in the building.
Oh, you're in charge of that?
Yes, this is my job.
Okay, I didn't know
I'm in charge of this part, and then you can be in charge of, like,
the guests.
The guests, and, like, also the screen shit.
Yes.
Let us know where you guys are from. Come on, don't be shy.
For real. Oh, now I get it. Okay. Speaking of, I gotta send the link over. Ooh, never mind. I will do that later.
Okay.
So, what have you been up to, Bex?
What have I been up to? I have been... This is like a year recap kind of vibe.
A whole year. So you want to start at the beginning? Where do you... Oh, shit.
What?
Because I just remembered the beginning.
What was the beginning?
You were in a whole relationship.
Last episode? I mean, last
season.
episode?
Last episode, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you guys a quick fill-in. Just a quick fill-in.
Oof,
I was dating this guy. I tend to do this thing where, like, things just go very quickly from, like, meeting each other to dating to, like, being. Yes, we missed you guys, too. Yes. Thank you so much. We missed you.
Oh, my God, it does pop up. That is so
you.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, so we were... Yeah, I kind of, like, jump into things. So I think I definitely jumped into that very quickly. But after the pandemic happened and... I feel like I just started spending so much time by myself and in my own space and, like, really starting to enjoy that and celebrate that. And I was just like, I don't want to be with anybody right now. Like, I want to be single. And maybe even specifically, I just didn't want to be in a relationship with him. Like, I didn't really see anything long term. I didn't think we were, like, the most compatible. I think we had similar visions and goals. but I think our personalities kind of clashed a bit.
Super clashed.
I wouldn't say super clashed, but they just clashed in a way where I'm just like, I'm not really feeling this the most. And then I think the pandemic just gave me more balls to just be a little bit more direct. And that was also something that he gave me, like, advice. He was like, be more direct when you're communicating and stuff like that. So, yeah, I kind of got that push to just be like, hey, I want to be by myself. And I really loved it. Not gonna lie.
That's nice.
Not gonna lie. I immediately got blocked. I mean, okay, guys. Let me give you the real tea.
Tell them the truth. We're getting deep this season. We're healing. Tell them the truth.
Oh, okay. So I fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna just say that out there out loud.
Exactly.
I fucked up. I broke up with him over a text message, and yeah, drop a heart or a thumbs drop a thumbs down in the chat if you've ever broken up with someone by text message, or even if you've been broken up with by text message. Because I know it's a very shitty thing to do. I could have just driven 20 minutes to his home to have a conversation with him and maybe we could have had more of like a friendship. But I was just like, I just started like having word vomit. Like, I just feel like we're not connected.
Oh my god.
I feel like we're not connecting, and I also just am like feeling a lot happier being by myself, and I just want to give myself that time to really be by myself, and I want to be single right now. And he was like, no, like, because we were just talking about how a lot of couples are either gonna like make it, or the pandemic is either gonna make them or break them.
Exactly.
So he was like, no, we just gotta make it out the pandemic. He was like, no, relax, like this is just the pandemic.
But back then we did think the pandemic was gonna be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine you would have been in there for a year, babe.
Yeah. But I'm so glad that I'm single. I do wish I'd handled it a little differently, because it kind of feels shitty to know that someone feels shitty about you. And it also feels shitty to do shitty shit, you know what I mean? Because it's not just that he thinks I'm shitty, it's that I did something shitty. So
but shout out to you for taking that accountability, though, and not just like blaming it on him and like it's his fault, you know?
Yeah, shout out to him, because I actually learned a lot from him. I think he's very smart. I think he's an awesome person. I hope we can be friends one day soon. I'll take accountability for this in person too. But yeah, I really don't have any. I don't have any bad things to say about him. I just don't think we were meant to be together.
Mm-hmm. And it did go really fast.
Huh?
It did go really fast.
Yeah. So, where did things end off with you?
Where did things end off with me? I think I was just like still on my single shit, virgin shit. I think it went reverse for me. It was just like single shit, virgin shit, choosing me all 2020, and then now I'm in a relationship.
What's the question mark? What's that about?
It's because like I'm dating this person, but like I don't know if it's official yet.
What? How long have you guys been dating?
So we started talking since like November. I'm gonna give y'all the real tea. First of all, I met him at RB's house.
Okay.
RB don't even know this.
Okay, RB don't even know the tea.
He don't even know the tea.
Okay.
Met him at RB's house. He was a guest. No. So RB started his own podcast, Smoking Word podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Smoking Words. Make sure you guys subscribe to them on YouTube, follow them on Instagram, because it's an amazing show that yours truly produced. Exactly. So we get to be behind the scenes and help everything go.
So that's what we were up to too. We was producing podcasts out here too. We wasn't just sitting around.
Yes, we were just sitting around sucking dick.
Not even. I didn't even start sucking dick till like a few weeks ago. But whatever. So he was a guest of one of RB's guests. But we didn't really speak when we saw each other in person. He like found me on Instagram and was just like sliding in my DMs, and it just happened to work this time. Like that's never worked for me. Like somebody bagged me in the DMs.
What do you think worked about it this time? Like, were you eyeing him when he was at RB's house?
Yeah, I thought he was cute, and I was just like, it's crazy too, because the first time I saw him, I was like, oh, he's cute, and then my insecure brain started working. I was like, there's all these bitches here. He probably don't want me. So I think God, I never told you that? No, yeah, my insecure brain did that. I think God was just like, ha ha, he wants you. Here you go. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, guys, MJ has been like acting like motherfucking Snow White around the crib.
First of
singing
all,
like la 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 la. Like,
I have not
making cookies
singing around the house.
Yeah, she really had giggling.
I made cookies. I made him cheesecake.
Just been giggling like, and I'm like, what? She's like, that's my baby. That's TMI.
Way too much TMI. Nobody said all that or whatever.
My bad, girl.
No, I'm kidding. That is like, I don't know. I never felt like this about nobody before.
Yeah, guys, like it's next level. It's really cute. It's really cute.
It's cute, but like sometimes I'm scared. I'm just like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. Just, my brain is just like, I've seen all these relationships and these scenarios. I'm just like, what? Like, there's just so many possibilities. And I know I can't worry about those things, but it's just like, those things are, I'm just like, what's going to be the thing?
Yeah, and I think sometimes it can be like a little difficult because we have a relationship podcast and we talk about relationships and all these different, like you said, scenarios and this and that all the time.
Exactly.
And yeah, I just say you just have to take it a day at a time, a moment at a time, and like just let things unflow as they may.
Yeah, because I feel like by talking, that's how you manifest the bad things.
Exactly. Was that someone knocking on the door?
That was someone knocking on the door.
Dad? Hi. What's up? Nothing much. Just recording something.
Did you call the B-boy?
We're recording something right now. Huh? We're recording right now.
And that just took us back to season 1 of Unwifeable.
Yeah, any of you guys who were really rocking with us from then, y'all know that we're in our crib. So our dog Escobar and our dad usually comes home around this time and always wants to say hi and stuff. So that's going to be part of the show now. Part of that home life.
For real, we're here. We're in it now.
Yeah. But let's talk about our topic.
Ooh.
Our topic for today.
You talking about the title of the video topic?
Yes, exactly. Our title of the video is
the devastating effect of coronavirus on hoeing. I know. Comment if the pandemic fucked up your whole schedule.
Yeah, give us a heart. Give us a comment. Comment a 1.
A 1.
A number 1 if it's fucked up your whole plans.
For me, it didn't fuck up my whole plans really because I think it actually gave me that push to be like, you know what? I'm not just gonna be out here throwing my body at these people just because they're cute or just because they want me. It was just like, bitch, just stay home. Like, you don't have to go sneak out of your house. Everyone's home. Everyone's working from home. Like, it's just a lot to even get out of the house. So, like, if you're doing all that, like, you need to go do it for a person that's worth it. From my perspective. Like, if you had niggas out there, like, who you were seeing regularly, that's cool. But I'm like, I was going to go meet brand new people with new germs, And germs were really important, okay, in 2020.
I mean, they're still important. I feel like there was like a spike in, oh my God, germ awareness, and then it kind of went down. Like, how many of y'all wash your hands as soon as you get home now? Still.
I still do.
I still do too, but remember it used to be like extra, just like wash your hands.
Wash your hands. 20 seconds. Like, everybody wearing shirts. Keep calm and wash your hands.
Sing the ABCs, all that stuff going on. But I think for me, the effects of the pandemic, I think it helped me with hoeing in the other sense of the word, the healing over everything. Like, it really gave me time to focus on myself with no distractions. Like, 0 distractions. Like, literally, I actually got laid off from my job on my birthday.
I forgot about that, girl. It's been so long.
Yeah. on my birthday, I got let go from my job, and I was working at a really cool place. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, it was like a YouTube Google kind of TV job. It had like a beer fridge, and it was an awesome like event marketing agency. I really loved it. Worked in the finance department. I got let go on my birthday because of coronavirus. Because where the fuck the events was at? Like, they was
like
non-existent.
they just now said that in April we're gonna start being able to have events again.
Yeah,
at 33 capacity.
33%. Oh, 33% capacity.
I couldn't even get that sentence out.
I'm like 33 people. Like, what are we doing with that? Okay, yeah. So, I really, when I said I had time for myself, like, I really had time for myself. I even did something like for my birthday. Like, I made sure that I literally just spent time by myself. Like, I got an Airbnb for like 5 or 6 days, and I just literally stayed by myself and started to rediscover who I am, what I like to do. It's like, what do you want to do next? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like, I was also feeling very guilty in the beginning of the quarantine for relaxing and resting and not being productive. You know, it was just like,
yeah, when it was just like there is literally nothing to do. Like, literally everything was shut down, and like it made you question that programming in your head. It's just like, what makes you feel like you always have to be busy or working or grinding all the time, and it makes you feel bad that even when there's physically nothing to do, like it's still making you feel bad that you're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's so weird, and I feel like after a year of it, I'm a little bit more able to just be in the moment and like not always be thinking about the future. But for a while, I was very addicted to being busy. I was very addicted to having meetings, to doing this, to creating something. And instead of like really figuring out like, okay, what would you naturally do if you had nothing else to do? What would you do right now?
And what happened? It was skincare on skincare every day.
Literally, I literally made a list of the things that, like, the bare minimum that I have to do in order for me to feel fulfilled in a day. And it was like 5 or 6 things of, like, drinking tea. I like to drink tea every day. I like to go outside and spend time with my dog. I also like to exercise or meditate, do something with my body, my physical, mental health. Read a book. Like, there were just like a few things. Pray, spend time in prayer, spend time with God. Like, once I did those, and skincare and getting dressed and showering and putting on errands and stuff. But once I did those things, I was just like, that can be a successful day. That's enough. And everything else is adding on to that. So I feel like I got to restart my baseline, and now I'm kind of like able to add a little bit more onto it and still feel fulfilled. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are also coming out of this pandemic. Well, we're still in it, but like coming out of, we were in lockdown, everything was shut down, like more like socially awkward and shit. But I feel like it had the opposite effect on me because like I was already socially awkward. So it was just like, okay, now I don't have to be around people. I actually got to enjoy the times I got to be around people. And it's just like, I actually want to talk to you now. Like I want to have a conversation. I want to engage with you. And now it's just like, I can look people in the eye. Like I can just have conversations with people. Like even I started school. I went to school. Like I was able to make new friends. And like, it was just very interesting that I thought I was going to come out, even more like you just unable to socialize, but it's just like, no, it's so much better now. I don't even know how to explain it.
I kind of know what you mean. I think for me, I also had a similar effect of like, if I'm leaving the house, if I'm doing something, it's because I really want to do it. Like, it's very important to me. Like, the people that I'm hanging out with, like, I only hang out with my closest friends, and like, it just means so much more to me than just doing things just to do things, just to be
like
impulsive.
Before.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like all the time that I've spent with my friends this past year has just felt so special, and I feel like we've gotten so much closer because we're doing things that we really want to do. and that we can, like, really justify in a fucking pandemic doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, we have a list of some of the things.
Yes.
Some of the things that we
wanted to talk about. Oh, I have it right here.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we wanted to talk about the devastating effects of coronavirus on hoeing. And hoeing as in dating and also healing.
Exactly. Healing. We're not talking about just hoeing anymore, throwing the pussy around. No. Hoe is H.O.E. Healing over everything.
Okay. So how has it affected your healing,
I feel like I could start because I was really like on a healing journey even before the pandemic started.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even realize. So I wanted to stop dating in 2019. I had a few setbacks. I caught like 3 bodies that year. Oh no. I caught 1 new body because 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them I already had sex with, so that counts. But I had sex with 3 people that year, and my plan was to have sex with 0.
Mm-hmm. I mean, close.
Yeah, close. So 2020, I was just like, no, we're resetting. Like I made this commitment to myself, and I wanted to do this, and 2020 just really helped me do that. So, but I realized I feel like I was 5 months in. I realized I was like, okay, you're not dating, but like, have you been doing anything else to like heal yourself? Like, have you been figuring out like why you've been letting people treat you this way, or why you've been allowing yourself to choose these specific types of people? And I mean people who literally just wanted to use me for my body, And I didn't even realize, like, first of all, the way I was dating, I wasn't even really dating. Like, I wasn't out here meeting people. I was just meeting people on dating apps and, like, trying to fuck them into submission, into being my boyfriend. So it's just, like, I wasn't even doing it right. So once I came to those conclusions and then realizing, like, wow, I just have these limiting beliefs from when I was even younger about myself. And, like, I wasn't the most desirable person. Like, I just got to really dig in and realize that there's so much more stuff I need to deal with before I even could get to dating. And
what does that work look like? Like, what does that look like to you?
It looks like just even confronting myself, like, you know what, that was you. That was your fault. Like, you did choose this person. So I had this situation. Okay. I'm just gonna talk about it. I had this situation because I was 2020. I wasn't trying to have sex. I wasn't trying to fuck with nobody who was super lusty. But I got tempted because this fine ass nigga slid in my DMs. Fine ass nigga. But something was a little off about his energy. I predicted it and I still let myself fall into it.
Wait, what did you predict?
Okay. So he slid in my DMs. He asked me for my phone number. I said no, I'm not really, I don't like to get my phone number out like that. He begged for it. So I was like, great, this is a begging ass nigga already. This is a begging for the pussy ass nigga, raping ass energy ass nigga.
Like,
sensed it already.
Okay.
Sensed it already with my spidey sense, my Haitian sense. But also he was fine as fuck.
So it kind of like blinded you.
It blinded me
because to the red flags.
Because I realized last year that I like to choose certain men. I guess the way the man looks helps validate how that I look good to myself, because I have insecurities about myself. So if a good looking ass nigga wants me, it must mean that I look good as fuck,
So everything else doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with reality. It's just what it tells me, And it also, like, I have this thing where it's just like, okay, like, if people see you with this nigga, then, they think you fine as fuck too.
So it makes you more desirable too. The more, exactly. the hotter the guys are too.
Exactly. So this fine ass nigga, but he was fucking crazy.
Why was he crazy again? I don't remember. Fill me in.
So like one night, I ended up giving him my phone number because he was begging and he was cute. And then one night he was trying to come see me, and I had already expressed to him, like, I don't have sex, like, I'm not doing this. I literally said, like, if you're just trying to fuck me, like, there's no need to talk to me. Like, I said these things. I put them into motion. But I guess he wasn't hearing that. I don't even fucking know.
I mean, but also, were you were you saying that, but were you like really about that?
I was about
like
that.
You said, I'm not giving out my number, but then you still gave it out.
Exactly.
So
he's just like, okay, there's some convincing to be done here, you know. So yeah, one night we were at Ryan's house, and I remember he was like trying to see me, and then I was just like, you know what? No, it's like it's mad late. I'm gonna go home. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. He's just like, I just want to come by and see you real quick. That's it. That's all I want to do. Convincing, bro. So I was just, he called me. So I was like, okay, because he just kept talking, and he
like, what was he saying? Like,
he
just
was
saying
just like,
anything,
just to get a yes out of me. I don't know what the fucking technical term for that is, but just convincing, begging ass nigga.
But it worked.
It worked on me, and you know what's crazy?
But I guess I don't know.
Well, no, it didn't work. It didn't work that night, but I'll get back to why he was crazy. I know this is a little bit long, but the reason I had stopped dating was because I was putting myself in all these situations with begging ass niggas, literally, who just kept begging me for the pussy. I don't want to fuck, begging me for the pussy. I gave it up, and it's just like, I feel dead inside now. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, the transaction wasn't out of love.
It was just out of obligation. And it's just like, I didn't want to do this. So I just felt like very traumatized. And I just wanted to deal with that. So this situation came up, and it re-traumatized me all over again because I didn't have sex with him. But I'll get into that. So, like I'm saying, he was crazy because that night he was just like, all right, just send me your address. And I was just like, I said okay, hung up the phone, didn't send my address. So he texted me, wow, so you lied? You're not gonna send me your address? So he called me like 11 times, probably more. But to me, look, I'm even smiling right now. Like, he's cute though. Like, he's cute and he's crazy for me. So, you know, there's more therapy to be done. But yeah, so that's not even the part that traumatized me. So I was kind of done. Like, I was over him, super over him. He was just like
turned off.
I was turned off, yeah. And he was also turned off. He was just like, you know what, you the bro now. Would text me every day like, hey bro. I swear to God, talking about, you got any friends for me, bro? And I was just like, yo,
what?
I was just like, he really was gaslighting me, talking about like, oh, you're trying to be on this high school shit. And I was just like, what the fuck kind of mind fuck? Why is this working on me?
Yeah, that's so scary. It's so scary.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then,
okay,
story's almost over, guys. And then, so yeah, literally the day I decided to stop answering this nigga, he calls me, and then he's like, oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm in your area. My bro's getting a haircut. So he pulls up on me. So I'm like, all right, we about to hang out in the car. I kid you not, I was in this car for like maybe 10 minutes max.
Yeah, I remember you left and you came literally right back.
Back.
What happened?
So we pull up, he's in the car, we're talking. He's just like, I haven't had sex in this long. I haven't had nothing in this long. Girls aren't trying to come out. It's a panty, you know? It's a pandemic or whatever. So yeah,
it's a panty.
Basically, this nigga pulls his dick out on me, begging me for head. And in my head,
is he like stroking it? Like, come on.
I literally have repressed this memory.
Okay.
The fact that I've even remembered enough of it to tell this right now. But yeah, like, pulls his dick out on me. And a part of me, I was literally 2 minutes away from my home. I could have got out this car and just left. But a part of me just wants to satisfy this person, this beautiful person who I'm just like, he's beautiful. He wants me. Let me satisfy this person even though I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. And I just felt so disgusting. I came home and I was just like, I feel like I threw up. Oh, no, I was brushing my teeth and you were just looking at me. You're just like, what the fuck happened? Like, you just left. And it was just not a good position to be in, just because I literally was like, this is what I've been trying to avoid, was this feeling of doing something that I did not want to do. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I just did it, like, I don't blame him. Mm-hmm. Like, even though he does have his about him.
His part in the situation.
His role in it. But, like, my part was You shouldn't have even continued talking to this nigga. You already knew what type of energy he had. I could sense it.
Mm-hmm.
I literally could sense it. But a part of me was just like, ooh, you about to have a cute boyfriend.
Oh, like you thought he was gonna be your boyfriend.
I know, right?
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I thought it was, he said, it doesn't matter what he said. It does not matter what he said.
He was, I mean, I guess he was really convincing, but I think, yeah,
it was really convincing, but it's
it
more
was,
on my part.
Yeah, it
about
seemed like,
discernment.
yeah, the discernment, and also, like, being not easily convinced, but, like, you know, like, letting people convince you.
Gullible.
Yeah, and letting people show you with their actions, and looking at people's actions rather than their words. But, and also, like, when someone shows you who they are, really believe them.
Really believe them.
Yeah.
And even that night when we were gonna hang out, like, he literally called me mad times, thinking I wasn't gonna come out the house. He was like, "You just made me drive here. You're not gonna come." And I'm just like, wow, like, who? I'm like, I don't know what's going on with you. Like, I know I have my issues, but like, I think these bitches is out here letting you do whatever you want to them. It's me included. Mm-hmm. So there's some lessons there, but you know, I can't help that. But I know for me, it made me really look inward and be like, girl, like, it's something else going on. I still didn't go to therapy, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You said I need more therapy, and I'm like, more? Did you start?
You know, I've been doing self-therapy.
What is that? What is self-therapy? Is that a thing, guys?
No, it isn't. Is self-therapy a thing, viewers?
Yeah, drop a thumbs up if you think self-therapy is a thing, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
Let me pull my thingy up.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry that happened. I forgot how
know
how kind of crazy that was. But I'm also glad that you're able to learn and like take accountability for it, because that's definitely something that we want to talk about, and we want to make. We've always been talking about it starting from last season, but just making sure us as women are more accountable for what we're doing and how we're inviting ourselves into these situations, and how we're inviting this energy into our lives, because we're always the victim. Then it's just like, how can we grow from that?
Exactly.
I think for me, one of the big things that the devastating, I like the devastating word, because it's not like sad, but it shook up my fucking world. You know what I mean? One of the things that I've definitely been learning since this coronavirus is about surrendering. And I kind of talked about it a little bit when I was talking about when it comes to work and not having a job and not having things to do, and just surrendering to the day. But I think it also comes to do with like even dating and just my relationships in general. Like, for me, I started talking to someone again. Like, I ended up reconciling with like one of my past partners. Should I tell them his podcast name?
I don't even remember his podcast name.
His podcast name was Jamie.
Oh yeah, I picked that out. I picked out the best podcast names, by the way. Period.
Yeah, so we actually ended up reconciling again and rekindling. And I think in the beginning, I kind of had that feeling that you had, like when you were saying, like waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to like mess up, or just expecting things to go how it went last time, where we just ended up not talking to each other, or me not talking to him, you know. But I think I had to learn to surrender to like what God's will is, and instead of like me trying to figure it out, me trying to be like, well, this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, then this and this, I can see that I can also hope for the best. Like, what if something good happened?
Exactly.
Like, why would God, like, the way everything came about too, like, he ended up moving like 5 minutes away from me.
Bitch, less than 5. Let's talk. No, it's 1.
It's a 1 minute drive.
Okay.
It's about that. 10-minute walk. If you know, it's a 10-minute walk, I'd say, but a 1 minute drive. Maybe Was it a 10-minute? Maybe like a 7-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, literally like so very close to me. Mind you, we live in like West Bubba Fuck Queens, like all the way the fuck out here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he moved.
No one moves here. People move out of here.
Yeah, like
no one moves here.
No one does. So it just all seems kind of like, I don't want to say divine, but it did, you know, I'm real in touch with God and stuff. So it just seems like kind of divine and stuff, the way everything played out. So I was just like, and he even brought up, he was like, what if something good happens? Like, what if?
Exactly.
So I'm definitely learning to surrender to the what if and hoping that positive things can happen. You know what I mean? Instead of expecting the worst to happen. But also there's a balance when it comes to that, because sometimes like I can lean a little bit the other way, and now I have like these super idealistic expectations.
Oh, you're super la la la.
Yeah, like super here of like, and that's still not surrendering, because that's still me being super attached to my desires and how I want things to go. So it's been it's been a challenge on both ends, like of being like fuck this person, or being like this is my boo, this is my nigga, like we are here and we are this, and it's just like you're actually way more in the middle.
Exactly.
And you need to just surrender to it every day and allow God to like let it unfold beautifully, instead of let it unfold impulsively or any of the ways that I have done things in the past. And I think it also gives me a chance to continue to do the work on myself.
Exactly.
Because I'm not like so. I think he's also really good at being like individualistic and compartmentalizing everything,
and not really like super codependent.
Yeah. Yeah, so it allows me that space. Like when he takes his space, it allows me, even though I probably wouldn't have taken that space, but it allows me that space to, you know, check back in with myself and do some reflecting and do some growth and praying and all this amazing work that I've been able to do on myself. So I'm really, really excited, kind of sometimes, to surrender to this process. Yeah, and to surrender to God's will for me, and not like just what I want, because that's something that's very hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. What about you?
Ooh. Is surrendering?
No. Well, what else did you have on your list?
Oh wait, sorry. 1 second. Just trying to miss one thing. Oh my god, this is different.
What's different?
This live. I guess our show is always live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what else is on my list. Ooh, I did kind of already talk about that too. I kind of tied it all in together. But also, here's the next thing that I'm dealing with also is healing while dating. You know, because the person I'm dealing with, they're in therapy every week already, so it's just like I kind of have to. I don't have to catch up, but it's just like I have to be actively trying to heal these things. It's like I have all these things that I'm dealing with, and I'm talking about self therapy. Like there's no.
Yeah, I that's not really.
I am kidding. I'm obviously kidding, but
are you?
Yes, I'm obviously kidding. That's something that I need to look into too, because I always thought you had to be like healed to date, and it's just like now that I'm not fully healed. I'm healed from certain things, but like there's just so much deeper I could go, and I know there's just so much deeper to even go. Even yesterday we were having a conversation and I just burst out into tears.
Who, me and you?
Yes. I don't even think she's ever seen that.
I've never seen that ever in my life.
So I was just like, wow, there's a whole nother thing that I didn't even know, you know?
I've never seen that in my life, but I feel like on the opposite side, I've been that
exactly
for this last like couple of months. This like very explosive, expressive person, because I feel like I'm like shedding a lot of like other parts of myself that are no longer serving me, but like
limiting beliefs.
And then just facing yourself can be really shitty, you know, like you learning to forgive yourself. Ooh, like it's a lot. Like I definitely agree with you about healing while dating being very difficult, but it's also something that's really special because when you are really close to someone, like you guys are able to mirror things back to each other that you would have never seen otherwise. Like I had a very big realization, like huge, and I know it might sound like crazy, but that's the thing. Like sometimes when you're healing, you think like you start meeting other parts of yourself that you thought were so normal and thought was so like, oh, this is so me. I'm always like this. And
right. This is a character trait. This is who you are forever.
Yeah, and it's just like when you get to really face it and see like, hey, maybe this is negatively aspected in many ways, and maybe this just doesn't serve you. Maybe this is just trying to help you survive, but it's not really allowing you to be who you truly are.
Exactly.
And I think for me, I like being a like people pleaser, being a performer, or just being a flat out liar. Like I've definitely like just come to terms with that, and very like.
When you say liar, what do you mean specifically? Like I know, but I'm asking for the viewer. When you say liar, like you just blatantly outright say lies, or you leave out information? Because I'm a leave out information type of liar.
I do a little bit of both. Like, you know, sometimes like I blatantly lie. Like when it comes to like white lies, when it's a white lie, I'm gonna blatantly white lie. I'm 5 minutes away. I'm not 5 minutes away. I'm leaving in 20 minutes. I'm not leaving in 20 minutes. I know that. I can just be more honest about certain things, but definitely also about lying by omission, of course. Like, and for some reason, like my brain will even justify that. Like I didn't technically lie. I got caught in a very big lie, guys. A very big lie.
You don't have to tell all your business.
I'm not. I'm not, but a very big lie.
Sorry, that's something we're learning now in this season. It's just like y'all can know everything, but y'all need to know everything.
Yeah, like I'll tell you the principles and the things that I learned, but I don't need to give you all the tea because some things are just better off private. True learning. Shout out to us. Shout out to Jamie for that. No, but yeah, I got caught in a very big lie, and then I was just like, well, technically I didn't lie. Like it just so happened that Jamie was recording the conversation when I was telling him the lie. He was just like, yeah, like, we're having a dope conversation. Like, I just want to record this, like, for some content. I'm like, yeah, of course.
I think the worst thing about lying, the worst feeling about lying is getting caught, for sure.
Yeah, it makes me want to never do it again. It makes me want to never do it again. I definitely, he was recording it, and once I got caught in the lie, he was like, you know I have it on recording, right? Played it.
Wait, he played it?
Absolutely. Played it, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, like just feeling all the feelings, feeling the discomfort. Like, I think for me, like, I never want to feel that way again. And I also don't want to make someone that I love, someone that I care about feel that way. Like, I just want to show up more authentically as I am. Also because for me, but also because this person, they keep it 100. So it's just like, why can't I do the same? I definitely yeah, that's something that definitely shook me up and definitely made me more aware of it. But now that I'm more aware
of it, you have to reevaluate your whole self and your whole life.
Oh, I had a spiraling moment. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just like, who the fuck am I? Am I really this? Am I really that? Do people think I'm this? Do people think I'm that? You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this evaluation and this work that we do on ourselves, like, it's very difficult. It's not all peaches and cream.
No.
You really have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you're just like, yeah, I'm a fucking liar. And now I just am aware of it. It doesn't even mean I'm not a liar anymore. I still find myself now I just noticed it a little bit more. Like, say like and it's just like, you don't gotta do all that. You could just be yourself. You can just be authentic. Like, I find myself just like over complimenting people sometimes, and it's just like, I don't think you like her shoes.
Exactly.
Like, maybe you wanted her to feel welcome. Maybe my intentions behind it was good. I wanted her to feel good, but like,
but now you're just being phony.
Yeah, and
I didn't want to say fake. I know you don't like fake.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same energy, but yeah, like, you know, I definitely don't want to do that. So I'm even more aware of it. And I'm like, oh my god, why'd you do that? Like, don't do that. Or yeah, I'm an hour away. I'm not 15 minutes away. I'm a whole hour away. I think it makes it better, more respectful for other people.
Exactly. Shows that you respect. Well, you don't respect their time because you're running late, but also I respect you enough not to lie to you. Like,
yeah, and I really thought I was like super honest and stuff like that, but it's definitely helping me become more honest, be more direct, be more.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's time to call our guest.
Okay. Let's
see if. Oh, I didn't even press start call. Oh, okay. He said okay. Ooh, we have a special guest. Y'all don't know who it is. Y'all don't know who our special guest is. No, I'm kidding. Y'all do know who it is.
Y'all know.
If you were a real Hoe Pha E fan, like, you know who our special guest is. Yeah. For real.
Wait, why is that one all the way over there now? It just looks like that?
I guess that's just where the computer is facing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
it's going to come out the computers.
No. It's going to come out through ours. Just don't want to get in the camera angle. Which I didn't. I did a great job, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Our special guest is on their way.
Yeah. All these realizations are kind of cool, though, but it's very shitty in the moment. I'm not gonna lie. This healing shit is...
Bitch, first of all, after that shit happened with that guy, I would say the next 2 weeks of my life, I was just so fucked up. Like, I was driving to work, crying, bawling, sucking it up, get back in the car, crying every day for 2 weeks. We would do RB's podcast, and, like, I would go there and I didn't say a word to anybody. Like, I was just devoid of life and energy because I just felt so shitty. And it was bad. Like,
what did you do to, like, make yourself feel better, though? Like, you know? Is it just something that you just let time go by?
Yeah, it was just like letting time go by and like taking accountability. Like, I texted him, I was just like, you're a piece of shit. Like, he got a whole paragraph.
Oh,
I was
did
just
you?
Like, absolutely. I was like, I really hope you're not out here like dating like this because this is not okay. Like, I was like, you really could have just left me alone for all this shit. So,
did he answer back?
He's just started calling me mad times. He was just like, there's a reason I didn't hit you. Oh yeah, because he never hit me up after he got some car hit. And I was just like, you really just, you did all this to get your dick sucked, my nigga. Like, you could have got your dick sucked off of just being fucking nice. Like,
yeah,
the fuck. So it was all that shit. Alright, our guest is about to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the trauma. It's really, and I didn't know that. Oh my god! I just made the Becky face. I said,
I didn't do. I probably didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was still affected by that. So now I need extra therapy, double the therapy, double the fun.
To be honest,
double income.
Yeah, I also realized because after I got caught in the lie, I reverted to this extra forceful personality. Like, I just got triggered into like being this Stepford wife of a person,
which is like, bitch, how you gonna go from you just lied to me to now you trying to be my housewife, bitch? Like, yo,
yeah,
I get why they don't be fucking with us sometimes.
I think, to be honest, he said, I just don't understand you. I don't get why you do the shit that you do. And I'm just like, oh, I don't get it fucking either at times too, you know. But yeah, it definitely turned into like just leaning in, like let's just let's lean in. And I was just like being like super this and super that, and like what do you want? Like texting him all the time, like just trying to like do the fucking most, and definitely had to reel it in. And I also realized like where some of these patterns came from, and I like it's just crazy once you start thinking more and more. And I'm like, where did I learn that? Like when you do something bad, just to pretend like everything is okay and just like forcefully act the opposite way instead of just.
I don't know why I'm trying to give you some self therapy right now in my brain. I'm just like, probably because you was a middle child, you know, you could get away with most things, you know.
That's the thing too. When it comes to like the people pleasing and the people pleasing or the being a performer, being phony, is because like you said, like as a middle child, like nobody really peered too much into my life. Like I could, if I just pretended that I was okay, nobody would bother me.
Exactly.
And I think that's literally what I do now, even with like some of my friends and family. I just pretend that I'm okay, and I'm so good at it now. Like I'm really, really good at it. So good that I don't even realize I'm pretending. So good that I don't even realize like how do you really feel right now? Like, you know, and I'm very, very grateful for my friendships, but also for like, you know, for Jamie, because I feel like he just be like seeing me like, why you bullshit? And I'm like, what am I? And I'm like, dang, like, you know, just like being able to challenge you and stuff. Hey, is it connected?
Let me add it in.
Hey, we have our guest for today.
Our special guest is here. Wait, where should I put him? Put him right there? Oh, no, that's the whole face. Let's put him up there.
Make him bigger.
Make him bigger? How? Yes. But he's going to block your head.
Put him at the top. Okay.
At the top in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Hey, Ari.
What's good?
How's it going?
Chilling, man. You already know what I'm doing over here.
What's that?
Period.
Heard it. Well, we just wanted to welcome you to our show. Look at our new set. How you feeling it?
I'm feeling it. Hey, we getting back with it.
Yeah, I like that you. I feel like you came with your whole ambiance right now. It's looking amazing. Like you're doing.
I gotta. This is my new podcast persona. I am now RB King, aka Mr. Spliffendor, aka Tony Spark. All right.
I love Tony Spark, by the way. I'm like obsessed with it.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I really fuck with it. We were just filling everyone in on what's been going on, all the lessons that we've learned, and how coronavirus has devastated the hoeing community.
That's a fact. It's been a really trying time for a lot of us as far as like being able to go into creative spaces like we be able to used to, like just on a whim. Yo, I got a episode I want to shoot. Let's go to this spot. Yo, I got a brunch meeting I gotta put together with a whole bunch of different artists. Let's go to this spot. You know what I mean? I want to put together. Let's make sure this spot is booked. We can't really do shit like that no more. So it's really like it's it's kind it kind of put a lot of roadblocks up in front of the creators, but at the same time, it has given us a very strong area of just being able to be innovative on the fly, being able to be more creative, think outside of the box. Okay, we're in a pandemic, we're on lockdown, we're not able to be able to, spread our word amongst the people physically anymore. Now it's time to get into some, different ways that we can make this work. And that leads me into how Smoking Words podcast came to be, because I'm just
we was talking a little bit about that too, but you could tell them more since you're here.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, as some of you who've been avid listeners and viewers of the Whole Face podcast may or may not know, um, I have ventured off to do my own podcast called the Smoke and Words podcast. That's smoke the words with a Z at the end. And Becky and MJ of Sirens NYC, of also the Whole Face, are my producers of
Hey.
oh, so it's basically like, you know what I mean, a little branch off of the Whole Face if you really want to get technical about it. And we talk about all things weed related. As if you don't know, I'm rolling up right now.
It's so funny because this literally was our after show ritual anyways.
For real.
So that's kind of how the show started, where it was just like we usually have some smoking words after the whole phase, and we vibe with the guests, and we just talk shit and just have a good time. And we were able to like literally develop it into this whole amazing show. If you guys have not seen it yet, like it's just awesome.
It's everything. Like it's just gold in a bottle.
Yeah, RB has such a way with words, so I feel like he's always like his Weeda kits are always very clever and like I it's an amazing show. Y'all should check it out.
Facts. That's that. I always think of like the earlier days when we were still at Cast Sound Labs, like after doing Unrifable,
Mhm.
and we used to go to the terrace and smoke it,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
and like as time went on, we found different places to chill after the show. But it's just like, yo, we would have all of these dope ass, high ass conversations, and I'm just like, yo, we need to make a show out of this. If
Yeah,
y'all remember,
someone put a camera on, like
exactly,
let's
because we
record
would be
it.
with the guests too.
That's the thing. Like we always have really cool, amazing, creative guests. So I am so glad that we were able to create this new platform for sure. How has it been transitioning from like being on the whole face to now being your own host of your own show?
all right, so okay, I've definitely had my share of mishaps.
Like what?
Yeah, you know what I mean, allowing the guests to be more vocal and trying to set up like, you know what I mean, like questions that entice the guests to answer more elaborately rather than just give me a one word answer.
Yeah.
I feel certain episodes in particular where the guest was kind of dry. I I didn't really do a great job of asking those open ended questions. So like that's something that I worked on. It is a high podcast, so I shouldn't be yelling like that.
You were definitely passionate, for
Exactly.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like okay, this is a new take on um my personality. So I felt like I should have did more of that rather than just bring RB from the whole phase
Uh-huh.
and oh, this is the RB show. He's about to be wilding because he's always the one wilding on the whole phase. So it's just like it was that balance and really taking charge and understanding that, you know what I mean, uh everything that I've done up to this point has formulated what the Smoking Words podcast can potentially be. I've pulled all types of aspects from you guys and being on a podcast with you, from WCW, shouts to them, AK Explains It All, shouts to her. So all of these little pockets, Spill Tea podcast, all of these little pockets that I've been in, like I've taken every last one of y'all and I've made it a part of me. And the Smoking Words podcast wouldn't exist without y'all. Let me just say that. So
So like
that's
literally so honored to be a part of it and to keep growing, and like I love that we have a team, and like we've been able to connect with so many other creatives. And it kind of reminded me of like what you were saying before, like now that it's a pandemic, I feel like now we just have to instead of like networking keeps like finding new people, we have to just strengthen the ones that we already have. So I feel
Right.
like we've been able to do that a lot during this pandemic and get a lot closer and utilize each other for our skill set, and we're fucking talented. Like, you know,
For
we
real.
don't
Oh,
fucking need nobody else.
Literally, everyone we need is already in the circle.
big facts.
I have a question for you. How has the pandemic affected your healing?
Ooh.
My heel.
Yeah.
All right. So, um, a big. I'm not gonna lie. A big part, and I wish MJ was there for this too. But a big part of my healing was when me and you did shrooms together.
I knew you were about to
I
say
knew
that.
it too. We
Um.
do.
So me and Becky did some shrooms, and it was just a flow of happiness, vibes, laughter, emotion. Just
It was actually during my birthday. My little vacation by myself.
Yeah, when you didn't want to
RB.
see nobody, but you saw RB.
I didn't see nobody, but I seen RB because
Crazy.
it was a vibe.
uh-huh. So that kind of like I hadn't cried. I've had no reason to cry for a long time. You know what I mean? And I cried profusely during that trip, and it was just invigorating. It was releasing. I felt like a lot of things were lifted off of my shoulders. I just finally found a place where I could be stable, make money, and still, have my, peace of mind. Like I was happy about so many things. So that kind of began like my whole peace trail of, what I mean, just being in bliss and healing myself. Um, Newfound relationships, new stronger relationships, different 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 obstacles that have been in my way that have not necessarily been hard, but just like sharpening my mind and
Mm.
sharpening my business mindset and things like that. So like I've gotten to a very, very happy point in my life where I am enjoying everything that I'm doing, and I am at peace with myself. And the sky's the limit because the only way is up right now. So um, the pandemic really slowed everything down for me. And my prayers and condolences go out to anybody who may have been affected by COVID, anybody who may have lost their lives. But I came up during the pandemic. I made things fall into place that probably wouldn't have fallen into place any other way, because I probably wouldn't have had the time or the efforts to just sit still and pay attention for once. You know what I mean? That's what I felt like the pandemic did. It slowed everything down. And we got a real good look at ourselves, our government, our system, our police, everybody. And it's just like it's it's been going on for years. So when everything just kind of like got the way it was, I made something out of nothing. And now you have, I'm making new videos, making new music. I have more time to dedicate to my craft. The Smoking Words podcast. I got
Yeah.
PunchLine Punch is still on the what the Nick, yo. So
MJ was just saying, like, she was like, we need
he's
to get
still
punch.
here.
Yeah,
Hey.
for real. We need punch for these episodes now.
MJ was like tight that we didn't have any.
For real. I
Well,
forgot. That's the one thing I forgot.
you already know what the schedule is like every week. So every time I see y'all, when it's time to shoot the Smoking Words podcast, y'all can get y'all drinks.
Exactly. I'm like, what's missing right now? I'm not drunk.
We have a little bit if you want to.
We have wine, but it's like
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
Look what we're sipping out of.
Hey, let's go. It's the apparel for me.
Yes. This is our misprint, but
Literally,
the other ones,
it's supposed to be right here. I made a mistake. It's okay.
I hold you like this. Oh my god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we were able to talk, and I'm so glad that you're in a good place. Like, I guess I didn't realize like why that moment was like so emotional for you, but I guess now looking back on it, like you were just finally in your element, like in your moment where you're good. You don't have nothing to worry about. Like you have an abundant lifestyle, like literally, like. I've seen God just pour into you. Like
let me get the wine.
Like you definitely like came, like you said, came up for real. And I'm glad we were able to share that moment, RB. We even cuddled for like 5 minutes. Do you remember? That's how you know we was on drugs.
Oh my god.
My shorty that night.
Oh,
It was.
What you said?
I said Becky was my shorty that night.
His roommate definitely walked out. I know the weird time. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, he saw y'all cuddling?
Yeah, it wasn't like a cuddle. It was just like, you know when you watch TV and you're like leaning on someone, but like
Tripping under the fucking comforter like this.
You just needed some comfort and some body heat.
So I gotta ask.
Yes.
The Hoe Pha E back officially.
Yes.
What kind of segments are we expecting this time around?
Ooh.
Are we still staying with TMI and holistic, or are we switching it up?
No, we're staying with the segments, but we're gonna be inviting way more people to. Oh fuck! Hold up.
Robert.
Okay, our camera died.
Our camera died. We were using it as a webcam. No, we need to turn it this way. Hold on. But you can see us, right?
Yeah.
Period. Oh yeah, we're gonna be inviting more people on, like through Skype, just to like come talk to us, ask us advice. If they disagree with what we're saying, we can go back and forth. You know.
Yeah, we definitely want it to be more interactive for sure. And we're also going to be doing it twice a week now. So we're going to be doing like one on Monday, and then on Friday we're kind of making it more of an open forum kind of thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be the similar segments, but we're just going to be focused a little bit more on healing and not necessarily all the whole shit.
Exactly. More like healing and femininity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Taking your power back.
That part.
Exactly.
Taking your power back, and also just like learning how to use your femininity for good.
Not for evil.
Not for evil, not to finesse these niggas and try to get all of this, but to really connect with people and to just bring a sense of like bliss and healing
and grace
and good vibes to the space. So that's what we're going to be focusing on more too.
And we're also doing reaction videos too to old episodes.
So funny. That's been so fun.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting a call.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what happened?
But you can exit this thing out.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we told you that we're still learning the technical difficulties, but look, oh, sorry, I'm pointing to the wrong camera. Exactly. But look at that. We were able to, like, adapt really like quickly. That.
I'm sorry, I keep looking at that comment that guy put in. He said, wow, what happened to you guys?
Look, we're back. That's what's most important.
What's most important is that we're back, Jay Stokes, okay?
Thank you so much for rocking with us, you know, and shout out to this one person who's been watching this whole time, because we fucking fuck with you.
For real.
Oh, there he is.
He's back.
You don't know where we at. It's High Street.
High Street.
Okay, High Street. Gang.
Gang. Y'all know the vibes.
Is somebody that we know at the door?
Not really, but
okay, no. I thought this is what you were bringing us.
All right.
G's and them is pulling up.
Who?
G's.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, I'm happy that you guys are going more towards the. All right, we had the whole phase, but how can we switch the whole phase up to be more empowering?
Yes, I'm glad
exactly.
you seeing what we doing. You know,
And
what
just
I mean?
more grown. Like, we're grown. Becky's like about to be 29. I'm 25. Like, we're getting older.
At least you didn't say 30 this time because I was gonna smack the
I
shit
didn't.
out you.
I almost did. And I wouldn't have felt
RB's
bad.
30, not me.
All right, okay.
Nah, thank you so much for peeping what we're doing, and just like we just got to keep elevating and bringing it to the next level, and also making it more of a community that we can talk to people and grow with people
For
and stuff
real.
like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a
a
lot.
lot.
But I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to do it with you, and I'm excited
Same.
to do with you too. To keep growing.
I'm excited. I'm super excited. Look, as many times as y'all need me to hop on, I'm gonna hop on. Other than that, I'm gonna be tuning in with y'all.
Yay! Shout out to
Yeah.
RB for every week asking when's the whole phase coming back.
Literally.
Facts.
Coming back.
Literally.
When's the whole phase coming back? Shout out to all of you guys who've been on our ass, and we're here. We're building this beautiful set for you guys. I know you guys can see it better in the other shot. And we just have amazing stuff coming to you guys. Amazing topics where we're going a little deeper, kind of like what we're talking about today. Like,
shit gets
this-
real.
this
That
healing-
inner work is deep.
Work, real.
it's
That inner-
real.
Yeah.
You get to see yourself for who you really are, and like, damn.
I think I might cry this season. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bitch, I know I will definitely. This will be the season where I'm crying the most because this has been the year between 2020 and even 2021. I've cried so much, like, but
Let it flow.
good. Yeah,
Exactly.
it feels really good because like I haven't been really an emotional person. I'm really a very put together kind of girl. Like, everything's good, everything's perfect, but now I'm like, no. I feel like shit right now, and I'm able to be more in that. But I think that's all we have for today.
For real.
Yeah.
Whew, it's been real. It's been real, y'all. But we're back. Whole face is back. Why am I looking at the camera?
I know.
Oh my
Now
God.
it's so weird now.
So weird.
Before we sign out, we want RB, please let everyone know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find Smoking Words, all that good stuff, and all the amazing programming that you got going on. Because your week be packed crazy.
Yo, crazy. All right, so let's start it off with you already know who is the best liquor sponsor for the whole phase and the Smoking Words podcast. PunchLine Punch. Make sure you follow PunchLine Punch on all social media and make sure you order up and get your drinks right here. We got the pink walls. They probably gonna have this shit next week. So, you know what I mean? Let's get it.
Put that Skull Island iced tea.
Yeah.
That shit
That's
is so good.
Bussin', right?
Yeah, and they've been talking about that since last week. Since last Thirsty Thursday.
No, I literally was watching you make it. I was just like, nah, I want that. I need that.
Facts. Like I said, yo, RB King, aka Mr. Spliffendor, aka Tony Spark, has now started his own podcast. We have finished season 1 and we about to get into season 2. So make sure you follow the Smoking Words podcast. That's smoke, the letter N, words with a Z at the end, on all social media. And just because, you know what I mean, I got my own podcast and Becky and MJ is taking on the whole phase together once again, it's not like we separate. We still together. We always
under one umbrella. We a family.
Exactly.
all the time. So it's just we gotta divvy up the views. Y'all gonna see them. Y'all gonna see me.
Exactly.
All right. And y'all already know that was the punch. That was the bud. And you know I gotta deliver the bars too because I got bars too. So make sure you follow my personal and music page. Also dropping a new single, BID, within the next 2 weeks. Break it down. Break it down. So make sure you follow me at Punchlines with a Z. The letter R,
the letter B.
Real easy. Oh, I love y'all.
We love you
love
too.
you too.
Thank you. Thank you. You can put him
All
down.
right.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
We want to thank RB so much for coming on, and we also want to thank you guys for rocking with us on
For
our first
real.
episode back. What season is this?
Season 4.
Season 4, episode 1, coming straight out of Siren Studios. We really, really, really appreciate you guys, like, so much. Thank you guys for everyone who has been supporting our merch. You guys can cop it if you want. We have mugs, we have sweaters, we have bucket hats and phone cases as well.
We even got a tote bag.
Yes, we do. And you guys can shop there at sirens.nyc/shop. That's where you guys can find it. And you guys can follow your fave girl on Instagram at Everybody Loves Becky. Yeah, you guys can follow us on the Hoe Pha E on Instagram at the Hoe Pha E. At the Hoe Pha E, yes.
And you can follow your actual fave at MJ Smokes MJ. We have so many new things in the work. First of all, I have a new series on my page called First Draft Fridays, where I'm dropping one new song every week, and you guys can vote on which song is your favorite. That's one. And then 2, look at me. I also have my skincare page, 1804 Skincare. Make sure you go follow that page as well. So many things coming soon. Tap in.
Yeah, like, y'all literally go make sure you comment on MJ's last First Draft Fridays, and she has another one coming out this Friday.
Exactly.
And y'all need to vote to see which one y'all like the best, because she's gonna make it a song.
Exactly.
So, like, make sure you tap in with that. Again, we have so many amazing things coming for you guys. And if you guys need any bookkeeping help and stuff like that, like, I'm an accountant.
Baddie Accountant.
Yes, the Baddie Accountant coming at you, Rad Financial Services. So let me know if y'all need some help with some bookkeeping. I can see if I can fit you in my client book, because, I've been helping. It's tax season, so let's get it right.
The clients. You gotta get it right. Make sure you don't get Wesley Snipes.
Period. But yeah, you will see you guys on Friday, and I'm so excited with this new like format and with everything that we have going on.
Yeah, we're excited for you guys to actually get on camera. You saw RB, that's gonna be you guys.
That was kind of cool, right?
That was
you liked
cool.
it? You liked it? Shout out to everyone who's watching right now on YouTube. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let us know where you're from and what was your favorite takeaway from this episode. We are so grateful. Like,
the crying has already started.
I'm so happy. So I guess we have to figure out how to make this camera stay.
I think the show got to be a certain time frame.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you, motherfuckers.
Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
See you, bitches.
Bye.